What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tarek, and yes, I'm back again with another video. First of all, if you guys are new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, yeah, I just want to say I'm really proud of myself for keeping this consistency up. But I don't want to jinx anything. So, we're not going to talk about it too much. We're just going to get into the topic at hand. So, without further ado, let's just get Oh, sorry, before we get into that, if you don't follow me on my social media, all the links are down below. Make sure to give me a follow because I talk about other stuff on social media too. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So, today's topic is stop getting into relationships with men you don't know. Now, this goes for men and it goes for women. I'm going to talk about both, okay? Now, I can't talk about from a women's perspective, but I can definitely talk about from a man's perspective, okay? So, the first bullet point I have written here is, just because you're talking for a long period of time, or you know a bit about them, doesn't mean you should jump into a relationship. Now, like I said already, I've said it, I can't remember if I've said it on a YouTube video before, or if I've said it on a TikTok video before. Just because you are talking to somebody doesn't mean you know them. Like, I could be talking to somebody right now, yeah, on text or meeting them up. Even meeting them, I could be talking to them, getting to know them. I don't know them. I know of them, but I don't know them. And I think there's a lot of people that get the two confused. A lot of people think, oh, because they speak to someone for 2 weeks, they mean that you don't know that person. Let's say I'm going to use my age. I'm 25. I talk to someone who's the same age as me, 25. That's 25 years of history, stuff I got to get to know about this person. That's a whole 25 years. And you lot don't deep it. You lot just think, oh, you know, their past doesn't matter. The past is the past. Actually, and you know what? I used to think that way too. I used to think that way as well. I used to be like, oh, the past is the past. No, the past is not the past. The past actually matters in the present sometimes. So, for example, let's say the person that you're speaking to is a well-known cheater, but you don't know that. But you think you know them better than other people. So let's say your friend comes to you and says to you, rah, like, the person that you're talking to, I've heard that they're a player, they get around a bit, like, they cheat and stuff like that. But you're like, no. The way he portrays himself, he's so nice, he's so this, he's so that. He would never do such a thing. And then boom, God forbid it happens to you. That's what I'm saying, like, don't go off face value. Like, I'm not saying don't trust the person. That's not what I'm saying at all. But all I'm saying is this, really get to know somebody before claiming that person to be your man. Really actually do your research, and even if you have to ask other people, what's this person like, do it. Because it's like, there's no shame in doing that. And a lot of people would love to say, oh, you're doing the most, man, or why are you doing that? Or you're digging in too deep. No, you're not. You're doing it for your own mental health. You're doing it so you know that in the future, if you do decide to take it that step further with this said individual, you're not going to be stressing and you're not going to have that extra stuff on your mind to be worrying about. You can know, okay, cool, my mind's at ease. I know you're not a player, you're not a cheater, you're not this, you're not that. So I know you're a bit more better. Even if you have to ask the person's friends what this person is like, even though their friends might cover for them, but still do your homework, do your research. It's like when you had to do a dissertation at uni, or you had to do some coursework and you had to do some research. It's the same thing. You're looking to spend the rest of your life with this person, or when you date, when you get into a relationship with someone, you're not getting into a relationship just for banter. No. Oh, shit. You're not just getting into a relationship for bants. No, it's the whole point when someone's in a relationship is you see longevity, you see a future with this person. So it's like, yeah, you really need to do there's actually no shame, and I've done it before. Like, there's no shame. When I know that, especially if I'm hearing stuff about somebody, I'm a person, I don't like to judge of what others are saying. But if too many people are saying the same thing, I need to then do my homework. Because it's like, what are we doing here? Why is so many people having the same opinion or saying the same thing about you? That's questionable at this point. If it's one or two people, maybe they've just had a bad experience, or maybe I don't know. I don't know, something maybe they've done something to you, but they're trying to flip the switch on to make you the bad guy or whatnot. But if so many people are saying the same thing, that's questionable. Then I gotta ask, okay, so why is so many people saying the same thing? Let me just take a sip of my tea quickly before we move on to the next point, because how hot is this actually? Because I'm not, nah, that's still hot. Let me leave it here, it's closer. That's still very hot. Okay, cool. So let's get on to the next point. So the next point that I made, take time to get to know someone before claiming them as your boyfriend. So kind of relevant to the first point. Don't rush. There's no rush. A lot of people say, oh, talking stage should only last this amount of time. Should only last 3 to 4 months, and then you should... I hate when people put a timestamp on stuff. I can't stand it, because at the end of the day, everybody moves at their own pace. Everybody moves at their own speed. There should be no kind of rush. Like I said, a relationship is not no joke. When you're probably in secondary school and you just want to claim any person. Oh, yeah, that's my girlfriend. Ah, that's my boyfriend. Ah, okay, cool. No one takes people in school seriously. Well, I say that, but then some people that they've fallen in love from since school and they're still together till this day. And those people, they're strong couples. And I respect it, because nothing got in the way of their relationship, right? By the way, side note, sorry if I sound a bit stuffy. I don't know if it's a mini cold I have, or if it's my allergies playing up, but it's one or the two. From since last week, my nose has been... Guys, have any of you been feeling this, actually? Am I the only one? Like, my nose has been really tickling me and my throat's been itching me a lot. Now, I don't want to say hay fever, because hay fever is I feel like it's still too early for hay fever. It's not warm like that yet. It's not even over 15 degrees yet. So it's like, I don't know if it's hay fever. I don't know if it's my allergies. If anybody else is feeling the same way, please leave in the comment section below. I don't want to feel alone in this. I've put Beckinase up my nose. I've taken paracetamol. I've taken cetirizine. I've taken all the kind of medications, but I don't know if it's an allergy or I don't know if it's a slight cold I have. I can't tell. But normally if I get a cold coming on, I will feel it in my throat, but I haven't. It's just my throat's been itching me. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, sorry for sidetracking. So, you need to also know as well if this person may have a criminal record. I got a question for you guys as well. Would you date someone if they have a criminal record? Or if if they have a criminal record. So let's say, for example, they're on a good and narrow now, but they have a criminal record. Would you date them? I'll give you my answer. Personally, and this might sound so wrong, what I'm about to say, but I don't think I could date somebody that has a criminal record. I don't think I could do it. Yeah, I don't think I could do it. I have a reputation to keep I have a reputation to keep on a good track, basically. And me dating someone that has a criminal record is just not going to be it. It sounds mad, but that's the truth. So it's like, yeah, that's why I need to do deep history. What? Basically, dating is like applying for a job. It's like applying, when you go on these apps, right? So think about it like this. When you go on these dating apps, Hinge, Bumble, Tinder, whatever, yeah? People put out a bio, they put out their profile, they put out what school and stuff. It's basically a CV, if you think about it, because when you apply for a job, it's similar things that's on the CV. The only thing you don't put is top, bottom, all this other extra stuff. If you're versatile, or you don't put stuff like that on the CV, but your age, your location, not your full address, obviously, but like whereabouts you are. A bit about yourself, some pictures. Okay, you don't put pictures on it, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. It's like an application form, and to the right candidates, if you suit the right candidate and you are what they're looking for, they swipe right, no? And you match. That's how it is. So it's kind of like a job interview. You need to get to know the person before you accept them into your place of work. It's actually, I'm using it like that, but you have to think of it that type of way, because that's how it is, basically. The next point is take everything with a pinch of salt. Don't believe everything someone tells you. So, for example, if I'm dating someone and I say to them, Oh yeah, by the way, I've never committed a crime before. By the way, I haven't. Side note, I haven't. I'm just putting that out there. But I'm using it as an example. I say to someone, I've never committed a crime before. Never. I don't just expect them to believe me. Even though I know myself I haven't, I would expect them to be like more like, are you sure? Like, really? And I won't get offended by it because you yourself, you're making sure for yourself that you're not going out with someone that could potentially be a criminal. Do you understand? It's for your own safety as well. It's your own safety and it's for your own, yeah, it's your own protection. You don't want to go out with someone that's crazy. I mean, shout out to the people that's not. You know what? Nah, let me stop because I don't want to say anything that's wrong. I don't want to say anything that could come off because I won't mean it in an offensive way, but to someone else it might come out offensive. So let me just stop my tracks right there. And last but not least, I think I kind of low-key covered this. But I'm gonna read it anyway. Check their track record and history. I'm not saying that people cannot change and better themselves, but it's always good to know for yourself. So that's basically similar to what I was saying earlier. People can always change. You know, people can change. They can either change to become worse or they can change to become good. Like, become better, basically. So let's say someone was a cheater back when they were like, I don't know, 18. Now they're 26. And they no longer cheat. They see the value in the person that they're dating. Because the whole idea of a cheater, right? When someone cheats, it's complicated because when someone cheats, right, and I've heard this from people that have cheated in the past, they say it's like they still have love for the person that they've cheated on, but it's like they want to explore more. It's like it's still not enough. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's weird. But it's like, me personally, how I see it, if you have to even consider cheating in your head, like if it crosses your mind, you're not in love with that person. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's facts, but that's my opinion on the whole cheating matter. If you have to cheat on somebody, or if it even crosses your mind or your eyes are wandering, you're not in love with that person. Because I'm telling you, people that I know that are in love with their partner, their eyes don't wander elsewhere. The eyes are only focused on one person, whether it's their missus or their mister. The eyes are only focused on one. It's not wandering and be like, oh, who's that walking? Like, it's actually not that thing. So, yeah, it's always good to, it's just, the bottom line is, it's always just good to get to know someone more on a deeper level than taking people's words for stuff and just doing stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you'll be hurting yourself if you don't do the full check. So if I was you, I would advise you to do the full check before jumping the gun and accepting whatever the person has to offer. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I will be back again tomorrow for another video. If you guys found this useful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And road to 5,000 subscribers. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.